start something and stick to it that's creative and that fills your cup and that makes that little girl inside smile.
You are now listening to the podcast where authors inspire listeners to become authors, the Going North Podcast. I'm your host, certified self-leadership trainer, best-selling author, and book enthusiast, DomBrightmon. And you're going to be listening to a different author that will inspire you to join the business of immortality, known as authorship. Now let the fun begin. Today's episode is sponsored by both books, Going North, Tips and Techniques to Advance Yourself, and the follow-up bestseller, Stay the Course, The Elite Performer's 7 Secret Keys to Sustainable Success. Head over to Amazon.com, pick up both books. They are available in a trifecta of paperback, audio, and ebook. Cop all three of both and be on the lookout for another book from yours truly to help podcasters succeed. Now let's get on with today's episode. And today on the highlight reel builder for authors known as the Going North Podcast, we got another super special, awesome human for you today, courtesy of one of the best websites on planet Earth going today, known as podmatch.com, where podcast guests get to connect with podcast hosts. And if they're cool, they're freaking in. Today's guest is cooler than 2 cucumbers indeed, because today's wonderful guest is a bookcaster, y'all. You heard that right, folks, a bookcaster, because not only she joined the business of immortality, known as authorship, she also hosts a podcast as well. That's right, indeed. And not only that, she's a wonderful mom, a flight attendant, children's content creator, cow enthusiast as well. So that's right indeed. So for our past guest and Charles, make a run for it since you're not a fan of cows. So let's give it up for the I to the C, the imagination catalyst herself, Miss Rella B. How you doing today, Rella?
Hi, I'm so great, Dom. Thanks for having me.
Woo-hoo, it's great having you on the show. It's right indeed. Having one of the sisters on, especially one of those highly creative ones who's putting out something for the kids.
Oh, yes, thank you. And you gave me a new title. I'm literally going to change my signature to bookcaster. That's amazing.
So my goodness, as with all introductions, they're not allowed to be 35 centuries long, and they're probably only covered, I don't know, 2 years of what makes Rella the Radio Rella herself. So am I filling in any cavities I may have missed about you?
No, that's pretty much everything. I mean, the podcast is not visual, but the YouTube channel is visual. So they cover very similar content, but they have different levels of engagement. Both awesome.
Are they both super special awesome?
Amazing. I cannot sing, but I sing on the YouTube channel. And, I've heard that some kids like to listen to songs on repeat. So that hypes my ego up to just sing off key even more often.
Funny thing is, she's on key. She just doesn't know it. Kids don't care. If it's catchy, you win. That even wins for adults.
True, true.
That's right, indeed. Unless it's Baby Shark, then parents are like, enemy number one.
Oh no, I love Baby Shark. I'm actually coming out with Baby Shark soon, my remix.
Oh, shoot. Is that going to be a new album soon? The Rella B remixes?
Yes, it is. Definitely to a target near you.
Ah, there you go. That's RJ for the bougies. That's right, indeed.
Yes.
That's right. Rella B remixes. Rella B remixing, y'all. She a DJ. In this case, a book J, a book jockey, because she's jockeying books your way, y'all. That's right, indeed. That's right, indeed. Wish that initial was as catchy for the kids, but sadly it's not. So my goodness, how'd you become a flight attendant? I heard you hate flying.
Oh my gosh. I do, but I used to be a technology specialist for the Washoe County School District, and I worked in the technology department, and I didn't like going to a job every day. So I wanted to be a flight attendant and travel the world and see what was out there. And while I did that, I felt like I was wasting my life because you're not allowed to be on your phone, you don't have any internet, you're not connected to the world at all. You're in a metal tube flying across the country with people that most likely don't actually want to be with you there. And then I needed to find a way to be productive during that downtime when I'm on a plane for 12 hours. So I started writing books to fill that time. And now I'm transitioning out of being a flight attendant because, like I said, I hate flying.
But I thought fly girls like to stay fly.
Just on the ground. Yeah.
Oh, man. There we go. So I'm talking about. So good old technology background to boot. You love to see it. That's right indeed. That's right indeed. You love to see it. So I guess that's why you love books. So was that something you always wanted to do as a younger version of Rella when she was in grade school, probably with her magical big lunchbox and writing down poems, maybe?
Yes. How did you know? I used to write poetry when I was little, and I also used to write a lot of storybooks, but I actually published my first book when I was in third grade. It was an autobiography that my teacher sent off to be hardbound, and I still have it. And I self did the illustrations, and they are awful, but that was what sparked the inspiration. I was like, I want to publish books one day.
Oh wow. Okay. So is it like a cat class project for everybody? Everybody will write their autobiography.
Yes, yes, it was. And the printers did a really good job. It's actually beautiful, and I still have a copy today.
Ah, it's a rare find. So there you go, folks. That's right indeed. So you gotta get Rolla's autograph when you see her and ask her for the item somehow. And then sell it back to her for $1 million when she becomes a millionaire. Let me s- Oh, man. So I guess a few years later, you decided to make that dream a reality and publish an ebook for adults about financial literacy.
So I haven't actually published that book yet. I have it written, but I haven't published it yet because I want to include a worksheet with it, and I just haven't gotten that part done. And I also am so focused on children's books that I have not marketed that or started my YouTube channel because I do have another YouTube channel that is for adults. I just have no time to create that content right now. So it's a little bit on the back burner, but it is written.
Ah, okay. So Baby Shark by day, Kenny G by night. I hear you.
Exactly. That's exactly what it
There you go. Have your wallet dancing too seductively because you made it fat. That's right, indeed. You fed it way to a person's heart through the stomach. It works with wallets too. Well, I'm guessing kids' books are easier to produce. Is that the reason why I decided to put the adult stuff on hold?
No, it's because honestly, becoming Rella B is part of healing my inner child, and it's just so fulfilling to do that. So the whole process, everything that I'm doing, I'm just so excited about it. You know, when people say, "Oh, if you find something you love, you never work a day in your life." And I'm like, "Yeah, I work all day, every day and night, but I love it. It makes me so happy."
So was there a rough childhood behind the autobiography then?
No. No, not really. It's just, you know, life is so short. The reason that I decided to publish the children's books is because I had written so many on the plane over 5 years. And then they were on a work iPad because you're not allowed to have your personal electronics out on the airplane. So one day they pushed an update and all of the 5 years of books just went down the drain. So I was like,
Oh.
wow. So
Ooh.
then I was like, now I actually have to write books, back them up, and publish them. Like it really lit a fire under me. I was so upset. I tried to recover them. There was no way to get them back. So it just pushed me to actually do something with them. I was like, all right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get serious. Let's go.
Ouch.
It hurt. It was bad.
I'd be freaking pissed. 5 years of work.
Yeah.
I'd be like, take of it. I guess my whole life flashes before my eyes in Japanese kanji now. Uh, Speaking of, you actually lived in Japan at one point, right?
I did, and I absolutely loved it. People say that I should write content about traveling, and maybe I will one day, but Japan was just amazing. The people are so respectful, everything is so clean, the culture is so vibrant. I loved going to like the drumming demonstrations that would be on the streets. And then I love ramen. Oh my goodness, I could eat ramen almost every day because other days would be sushi. And they have the best fried chicken. The best fried chicken I've ever had, ever, was from Japan.
Oh wow, good deal.
All of their food is immaculate.
Probably because it doesn't have all the crazy pesticides and nonsense they got over here in the Americas when they put over their food.
That, and they just treat cooking with such respect and make it like such a talent. It's not like just a chore. They're putting love in everything else and probably MSG in it, but it's great.
Love an MSG. You love to see it. That's what I'm talking about. Indeed, that's what I'm talking about. Indeed. So, does any of your time in Japan play a role in your current model when it comes to your business helping out the kids?
No, not necessarily. I did like that when I went to school in Japan, they did school a little bit different. So in the library, they had a Zen garden, and we were learning how to like program robots in, I think, second grade. Um, they're just very interactive and hands-on. We had a completely separate math class, so math wasn't just a part of regular curriculum. We had a completely different math teacher, and we would learn how to do math with an abacus instead of a calculator. And it was amazing. I loved the way that they taught us there. And then I moved to Nevada, which is I think is 49 out of 50 as far as education level goes. And it's very different here.
Oh, wow. Good old abacus counting.
I don't even think kids now know what an abacus is.
Yeah, you're right about that. Probably should. If they can't tell them how to read a clock on a classic clock or a watch, then yeah.
Hey, I struggle with that too, okay? Embarrassingly enough, I do.
Yeah, you probably didn't wear watches a lot then. That's probably what it was, or at least any analog watches.
Right. I don't actually like wearing watches. Everybody always asks me if I'm left-handed because when I do wear a watch, I wear it on my right hand. And they're like, "Why are you doing that? You don't know how to wear a watch."
You could be like, well, this is my right way.
That's exactly what I'm going to tell the next person.
Funny enough, now I'm just thinking back to the thought I had in mind. So will there be Rella ramen in the future?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You just came up with a great merchandise idea. I already have a bento box, but ramen, oh, yes. I'm going to definitely try to reach out to a manufacturer about that probably tomorrow because that sounds delicious. And it'll be in polka dot packaging.
There you go. That's right, indeed. Little R&R for your belly. Rella ramen.
Sounds delicious.
That's right, indeed. You're the face of a panda bear when you're done with it. Let me stop.
Pandas are adorable.
See, there you go. There you go. That means you'll be adorable after you finish the bowl, the Rella ramen bowl. Oh, man. That's right, indeed. That's right, indeed. So, by goodness. So, you're able to put some pen to paper and have multiple books out there, indeed. So, any advice for aspiring children's book writers out there to publish their work?
Don't do it. No, I'm just kidding. No, you know, in reality, a couple things that I would have done different is one, I wouldn't have published my baby first. I would have published a book that I'm like, I think this is good, but if this doesn't take off, I'm willing to use this as a lesson. That's what I would have done differently because I was very passionate about one of my books that I launched, and I'm learning a lot from it. But I realized that there was a lot of things I could have improved on, like having a launch team, like sending review copies to influencers prior to the release date, having more buzz, sending a press release about it, maybe having my content out before having my books launch and having more of an audience, starting my newsletter list first, my mailing list first, having it get NetGalley reviews. There's just so many little things that you learn along the way. And as much research as I did, there's just always something you could do different. So now I know, and I have another book that is really like I'm so excited about this book, but I'm very much struggling with the strategy to launch it because there's two things I want to do. Either I want to kickstart it in a really like unique, fun way, or I want to just do it more traditional and send out the review copies and do all of that. But I'm going to talk to a book marketing strategist about it. And I think that would be something that would be worth it, talking to a book strategist, especially if you're new to the indie publishing world.
Ah, I hear you indeed. Yeah, because both strategies are solid, especially if you got a big enough following for the kids Kickstarter. Because I mean, shoot, OPM getting other people's money to fund your products is the way to go. We've had a couple guests in the past who've actually helped their projects come to life through Kickstarter. Heck, even I forgot it was a guy in Australia. Oh, here we go, Morgan Quaid. There we go. There's the name. Yeah, especially with him with being comic books too and a lot of color pages. Like, yeah, definitely get some outside investment if you can. But hey, I'll leave that to you, the book marketer, to decide. But yeah, go for it. That's right indeed.
Right. He has an amazing name. It's like made for comic books.
Ah, Morgan Quaid.
Yeah.
Good day. That's right indeed. That is a quote from him. I'm just repeating. At least the good day part. That's right. They're talking about EQ and IQ. It's the MQ. What kind of
Oh.
intelligence is that? It's the Morgan Quaid. Wait, what? Don't you mean money intelligence? You know what? That makes sense. No, Morgan Quaid. But yeah, you're so right indeed. But hey, it's all good. It's actually good you actually got your books out there like that, especially the first one to make it a lot easier so you can learn quick from your, I guess, learning lessons in a way. Because sometimes you can study all day and do nothing. And there's a lot of people out there like that, host included, who can be in the research phase and the paralysis by analysis phase all day. It's like, slow motion, press the start button up. Darn it.
Yes, yes. That is something I struggle with heavily. That's why, my company deleting all of my life's work, that pushed me. So it was good in a way.
You had to get off your assets.
Yes, exactly.
That's right, indeed. It's like, darn it, that one encounter with that crazy darn patron. That's right, indeed. Who wanted all the drinks. Like they were a character in one of these books, and I forgot all about him. It's been 5 years. Darn it. This was content. I was like a fiction novelist in Barnes and Noble stalking customers for characters, darn it. And it's all gone. Oh, man. So my goodness. What excited about over the next 6 to 12 months since you're still in the phase of what to do with your upcoming book?
You know, I'm going to share my secret marketing strategy just because one, I don't really think that lots of people would do something like this. And two, I don't even know if I'm going to do it. So what I plan Yeah, so the plan is that I write children's books and I have all of this content. I have my podcast and I have my YouTube videos. And I'm a character on all of these things. Rella B is very bright and vibrant. She tells stories, she does riddles, she gets the kids to get up and move, she teaches ASL in Spanish, and she sings. But what's going to happen is I'm going to introduce a character into Rella B's world around the time that my book is going to be released. And this character is going to be originally I was going to call her Naughty Nikki, and she was just going to be like a prankster, and she was going to steal Rella B's books. And she's going to overtake all of Rella B's everything, the podcast. She'd be on the podcast cover. She'll have like a mid-roll ad in all of the podcast episodes or some of them. Then she'll be on the thumbnails of some of my YouTube videos and in lots of my social media posts. And I will just start creating content like shorts, YouTube shorts and TikToks, and also let people know in my podcast, like, oh my goodness, Naughty Nikki came over and she took my book. Like, now I can't show you guys my book because she took it. I need you guys to help me find it. I only have 30 days. So if you can help me with this, that would be amazing. Like, here's my Kickstarter link. If you want to see the book, definitely go here, find more information. But if you can't back it as a Kickstarter, just share wherever you find Naughty Nikki and hashtag Rella B Books. Like, help Rella B Books find her book. And
Yeah.
I would try to get people to start sharing it so I could get more, amass more eyes, get more people into the Kickstarter, get more excitement around the book. And kids love to go on secret missions. So if they're like, Mom, we need to help Rella B. We gotta help find Naughty Nikki, then maybe they'll consume more content. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I want to do it yet, but it sounds cool to me.
I guess Swiper finally got to swipe at a new level.
Exactly, exactly.
Heck, people maybe put QR codes around town in random libraries.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, exactly. That's right indeed. A whole map. Where is Naughty Nikki? That's right indeed. That's right
I can do a
indeed.
Pokemon Go game. People can go catch it.
There you go. Catch Naughty Nikki. That's right
Yeah.
indeed. That's right indeed. If she finds her friend Victoria, it's over. Keep her away.
Her friend's name is Positive Polly.
Oh, wait a second. How's the positive person a friend? Is she trying to evangelize to Naughty Nikki?
Yes. She sticks up for Rella B.
Oh, well, there we go. All right, cool. So Sticks. Oh, wait. So Sticks up for Rella B, but also is the friend of Naughty Nikki.
Yes, she's the mediator.
Oh, all right. Cool, cool, cool. All righty. There we go. There we go. Does she have dog paws?
She's not real. Don't ask any more questions. I was just making a joke.
Oh, I was going. I was. We're going. We're in this rabbit hole together now.
One of those, one of the 50 trap doors, dag on it.
Yeah. Yeah. See, told you. Can't say I didn't warn you. You thought this was a podcast. Yeah. So Naughty Nikki and Positive Polly. That's right indeed. Dog paws. That's right indeed. Something for the furries.
Oh no.
Oh, I couldn't help myself.
Now I feel like Naughty Nikki is not going to be able to be an animal. She's going to have to be like a inanimate object, like a sock puppet.
That's how you sock it to him, am I right? That's right. Rella B, she was a peaceful land, just creating books of knowledge and helping out kids. And then some random sock appeared, just socked it to her, knocked her cuts, and took her content. and now it's missing. Now she has to go on this big adventure and slay a giant dragon. And she got this friend, Positive Polly. That's right, indeed. She's got dog paws. It's great. Well, since you're going on a bit of an interview tour, is there a question that you wish folks would ask you more often when you're on the guest side of the game?
Very interesting. I don't really have a question for you to ask me, but I have an answer that I can give you without the question.
All right, reverse. I love it.
Um, I don't know how to phrase the question, but Rella B is basically a way of me healing my inner child. And in saying that, she has her own clothes, which I designed when I was younger. I really wanted to design clothing, and I hated threading the bobbin. I just could not figure it out. So now Rella B has her own clothes that were, print on demand, but they're very unique. And, I didn't really want to be a singer, but I'm singing. It's fun. And I used to have really struggled reading out loud. I don't know if you ever got anxiety when you read out loud in class or people called on you, but I still get anxiety now, like when people try to call on me and I have to read something. So now with me reading to the kids, it's healing a lot of that too. And it's just fun. Like there's so many different aspects of Rella B that just fulfill me so much inside. And that little girl that I was is just smiling at me. She's like, "Oh, wow, you're just doing things that we both love." And it's really, really awesome. I enjoy it and I love seeing kids interacting with my content and hearing people are enjoying it.
That's what I'm talking about, indeed. So it sounds like you're embracing your alter ego. That's right, indeed.
Yes,
That's right,
yes, I am.
indeed. Yeah, that's right, indeed. Well, enough. It actually reminds me of the some book read last year. Was called Wonder Hell by Laura Gassner Rotting, and I think one of the chapters was like living your, I guess, basically your bigger, bolder self in a way, like taking on the character of an alter ego like yourself, but at a higher level, like over the top. And it sounds like that's what Rella B is, and sounds like it's being scared of being called on. So that's what you mean by the inner child. All right, cool. All right. So heard that right, folks. If you see Rella B in these screech, you have to ask her, what is the price of tea in China? And read it aloud. That's right. What is the price of tea in China? Come on. You're scared? That's right, indeed. And Rella B like, I Rella be rolling, rolling away from you. I'm not indulging in your nonsense, sir or ma'am. You will find the price of tea in Japan next time. That's what I'm talking about, indeed. That's what I'm talking about, indeed. But hey, great work that you're doing, aspiring project indeed for folks to look up to and helping out the kids indeed. It's a fun question for you. Actually, before that one, so since you're basically an entrepreneur and you're in that transitional phase, what would you consider probably your biggest setback to set you up for success, besides the 5 years of work being lost forever?
hmm Oh, something to compare to that? Oh, I don't know. Probably financially, just trying to figure out where dollars are best spent. And in a lot of ways, it's trial and error. I do a lot of research before I try to do certain things, but ultimately I have to really sit down and say, okay, is this something that is income generating or is this just something for vanity? Because sometimes we just start paying for things that aren't actually going to help us. And I have paid for a couple of those type of things, like expensive book reviews or awards. Sometimes those don't always help as much as they seem like they would. So because of that, I've learned a lot from it, and I just focus more energy and time before I spend money on something that I don't know if it's going to have a return.
There you go. That's right, indeed. Hey, that was the best of us. That's right, indeed. Just file them as investments. It's like, this was an investment. This one didn't burn the hand completely. That's right, indeed. Right, indeed. But hey, name of the game is if you're got the mind of a marketer, you'll be fine. It's like, dang it, if I won that award, I'm an award winning author. Yesterday's
Right.
price is not today's price, darn it. I'm an award winning author. What was the name of the award? Oh, don't worry about it. It's Books Are Awesome Inc. Incorporated something. Yeah, that's right indeed. I got a certificate right here. My picture's with it. That's right, it's proof. It is totally not Allen Iverson. I mean AI. Trust me. That's right, D. Rella B winning. That's right. That's right, indeed. The best lessons are won through a good old spoonful of sugar to help the medicine to go down. That's right, indeed.
I love Mary
That's
Poppins.
right. Because Mary be popping. It ain't just bottles. My goodness, my goodness. So, fuck the question for you. So, if your fabulous book, this red deed, at least the most recent one at the time of this recording, If Shapes Could Talk, a story of gratitude for families of all shapes and sizes. If that book were a food, what would it be and why?
Oh, pizza? Pizza is the easiest one. It's in a triangle and a circle. So, and it comes in a square box. There's so many shapes revolving around pizza. Rectangular napkins, you know, it'd be a pizza, all encompassing.
You're a punster and didn't even know it, all encompassing. A compass is a circle, too. Going north is a compass, too. It's on a show icon.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, we're on the same wavelength. You say you don't want to be corny, but you're corny with me. It's too late. We're a couple of cobs in a cornfield. You don't even realize it.
I thought you were the cheese to my corn.
I could be that too. Name of the game be extra. Add an extra X. That's right, indeed. If she's lactose, make sure she's not lacking toes, y'all. That's right, indeed. That's right, indeed. Yep. Instead of a rainmaker, it's a pun maker. Just raining puns. That's right, indeed. It's like, hallelujah, it's raining puns. That's right, indeed. They think it's raining men. Nope. Just raining puns.
I like that better.
Yeah. That's good. That means all the buns in the world will be safe because a pun will be on them now. It's raining puns. Well, before we have to call Noah to build an ark from all these raining puns, we're coming down to the magical question that every guest gets to receive, and that is if you're to wake up tomorrow and you were 25 again, but you're still in the current year, what advice would you give to yourself?
I'm 25 now. So, hmm, you're supposed to laugh at that. I'm not 25 now. But if I
Oh,
was
damn. Okay.
25,
So you're 23. All right, I get
no, excuse me. Ultimately, what I would tell my younger self is to just start doing things and, figure out what it is that you want to do that leans into your creativity because being creative is something that I really, really love to do. And it's not something that I fed into enough in general. That I'm a little bit older, I get to try all these projects and I have the expendable income to do so because of things that I did when I was 25. But I wish I would have started earlier. You can never start too soon. So it would just be to start something and stick to it that's creative and that fills your cup and that makes that little girl inside smile. That's what I would tell myself.
Ooh, wise words spoken by sages, baby. That's right indeed. Radiant Rella dropping them gems. Just right. Stick to it, y'all. That's right indeed. Do something. That's right indeed. If you see a mountain, just do it. That's right indeed. Especially if it's a green mountain. That's right indeed. Whether it's a can or a bottle. Actually, better yet, only if it's in a can, because that way you can do. Yep. That's right indeed. That's right indeed. Don't worry, that was only 3 trapdoors. So my goodness. So some of those need to keep in contact with you and all the stuff that you're doing to cop some copies of your magical books. What's the best way for folks to do so, Rella?
You can go to rellabooks.com and you can type in Reading with Rella B if you'd like to check out the podcast. You can type in Rella B Books or Reading with Rella B on YouTube and you will find me. Most likely, if you type in Rella B Books to Google, it's just all me everywhere. So whatever format you're looking for, you'll probably find it there.
Woohoo! There you go. Well, there you have it, folks. Gonna put a link to all of Rella's goodness in the show notes. That way you can keep in contact with her. Make sure you cop some copies of her magical books indeed, because Rella be bookish, y'all. She's got more books coming, y'all. That's right indeed, because Rella be reading. Not aloud all the time, but she be reading though. That's right indeed. She be podcasting. She be writing. That's right. Rella be businessing. That's right indeed. And I don't even think that's a word, but it's a word now, dingummit. That's right indeed. She be businesswomaning it up. That's right indeed. Entrepreneuring it up, y'all. That's right indeed. That's right indeed. So if you want to join the Rella B craze, do that today and beyond, plus ultra, y'all. So that's right indeed. So my goodness, so before Camel Hump appears for Hump Day a little early or late, whenever folks are hearing this, is there any parting words you'd like to leave with our listeners?
Hmm. No, not particularly. I think we've covered so much today. Thank you for having me on.
If you're hearing this part of the episode, that means you're one cool individual. Thanks a bunch for tuning in, and if you enjoyed what you heard, be sure to share it with at least one other person in your network. Bonus points for 3. And be sure to check out the backlog too while you're at it, because there are hundreds of wonderful episodes to choose from as well.